Um, Good afternoon. This is Mike Savage, of course. Um, I had did a video maybe about a week or two ago, right before Christmas, and I was showing um, this area called Scottsdale. Basically, it's a mall called Scottsdale Fashion. And what I was doing was to my East Coast friends that never been out here, that was asking me about, what do they got to do out here, shopping, etc. They always mention Beverly Hills and some of the places like that in Vegas that got shopping, but they do got, of course, everybody knows Rodeo Drive got shopping. But there's also areas out here, other areas out here that Simon built that got good shopping also. So good shopping, good malls, good everything, right? So the way Simon built his malls, basically kind of like King of Prussia. This right here is the King of Prussia of the West Coast right here. So this is called Scottsdale. So the way he built his mall, if anybody know about Simon, um, he he do this real upscale mall. He got all the crazy expensive stores, and then like across the way, he got really good upscale, kind of upscale um, restaurants basically across the way. So that's how he built his malls. He got this on that side, he got the other eating on the other side, and that's just what he did. So he got the exact same thing here. I did this video maybe 2 weeks ago, but I got not know again. I told you I'm not a professional cameraman, right? And it's all on my phone anyway. So my last video was turned sideways, and I didn't know how to rotate it to make it upright, basically. I figured that out, so if this video comes out sideways, I can certainly fix that part of it. I just figured that out like a couple of days ago when I did my last video. So I'm back here to do the video again for those that was a little bit complaining. I don't think it even got a lot of views on Facebook, which was cool, but I don't think it even got a lot of views, but I got a lot of calls and texts, so I don't know how people saw it if um if it wasn't even a whole lot of views. But whatever, I don't care. Maybe y'all all was looking at each other's phones or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm here. I'm gonna do this real quick. It's gonna be like 15, 20 minutes. Hopefully, I'm just gonna run through the mall. It literally is another. It's a West Side King of Prussia. That's all it is. It's his mall on the West Side. This mall got 3 floors instead of two, but it got all the same stores, and everything is kind of built kind of the same. I personally like King of Prussia better, um, because I grew up there, and it's just a better mall, period. And it got a little bit more stuff. But here is more geared to strictly the rich. And the rich people out here really act rich, right? They call this Scottsdale. I haven't noticed any treatment against myself. But I guess some of the other people did, maybe. But they've been living here longer than I have. So I'm literally just getting here like a year ago. So what do I know? Um, anyway, they talk to me. I ain't got no problems. When I go to the stores, they walk up to me like, "Hey, how can I help you?" But I guess if you don't look a certain way, they kind of just walk by you. I don't know. I don't know if that's what they mean, but all that don't even matter. Bottom line is, this is a good mall. I want everybody to see and enjoy it, and this is for people that, that wanted to see what it actually looked like, because to some people it's kind of unreal that they got one here, basically. All right, so that's what this is, and I hope you enjoy it. You can drop a comment below, or you can, like it or whatever, or you don't have to like it at all. I personally don't care, but just if you want to let me know what's going, like if you want to let me know whether it's a cool mall, you like it or whatever, you can certainly do that. Either way, it don't bother me. All right, so hope you enjoy it. Oh, I'm in my car, basically. So let me turn this joint off. Lights on. Get ready to get up out of here. Go ahead and get ready to get up out of here. My bad, my trunk is a little messy. Alright, the first store I'm gonna go into is Nordstrom's right here. This Nordstrom's right here is kind of bougie here. I don't know how every Nordstrom's are. I've been to every Nordstrom just about on the east, on that up north anyway. They don't seem too bougie. They all got the same stuff. But for some reason, this one is like super bougie. Check it out though. Here is January and they still got their Christmas stuff out. See? This thing I think is cool. So they still got all their Christmas stuff out. I'm gonna show y'all some of these stores that they got. The same thing as King of Prussia.
Okay, now you want to find a chair?
So everybody is just ignoring everybody. Nobody cares. I don't know what people be talking about. This is Carolina Herrera. For those that a lot of people really don't know what that store is, but if you don't know, it's Tiffany's. If you don't know what it is, you could kind of, if you listen to Foxy Brown's, I was trying to think where it's mentioned that. If you listen to Foxy Brown's, Affirmative Action. That's Nas on Nas's album. It Was Written, and that was way back in '96. She mentions it in there. I think it's Tesla, of course. What's the name has that? King of Prussia. Boss Hugo. Windows Store. Of course, this is Burberry, my favorite store. Tell you what they don't got out here though. They don't got a Ralph Lauren store out here. I learned out here about Ralph Lauren that it's not like really big like in Philly or in the East period. It's pretty big with young people, and we do like the urban prep where we rock that stuff, and we throw some Timbs on with it. Louis Vuitton. We do some Timbs on it with it. Rugbies, we make it look real fly. Everything. They don't do that out here, basically. I'm gonna stop here for a second. Now here, they have 3 floors. Like the other time I did this, I kind of went through the entire mall, basically. I'm not gonna do that this time because I don't feel like it. But if you can see, there's 1 floor, 2nd floor, 1 floor, 2nd floor, and 3rd floor. Right over there is the food court. So as far as width is concerned, it's not as wide as King of Prussia, and it doesn't have 2 sides to this mall like King of Prussia does. But they have every single store that King of Prussia does, outside of maybe like 1 or 2, basically. 3 floors. Zara. Here's the Gucci store. This used to be my store. This is now Melissa Hunter's store. Gucci. Very nice store. And they actually got urban stuff in here. So that's cool. One thing about this place, because it's so warm, everything is, they got a lot of outside stuff. So that's Five Guys outside. Elevator. Yes. So this is their King of Prussia. It's the closest thing to King of Prussia that I saw. Like, period. I've seen a lot of stores, a lot of different malls, different states. But this is literally the closest to King of Prussia that I've ever saw, as far as quality, quantity, everything. She got an LV hat on. Here's their Macy's. I'm going to check out their polo stuff. Now, one thing about this place, you can kind of tell a lot of times who the rich people are or who the get money people are, because they make it known they wear all that fly stuff, right? It's like they want you to know that they got it. They don't want to separate themselves from you, basically. Like Now, out here, I do see some people wearing all that Gucci and stuff like that, the expensive brands. I don't think it's fake, only because I haven't seen any fake stuff out here.
Thank you very much. Happy New Year, you guys.
That's Martha right there. I'm not gonna bother her. That's my personal person that does that gives me all the discounts, and every time I come here I come see her, throw her a little tip or whatever, she gives me a discount. Very good person. She look out real, especially since I buy Polo real heavy. I try to tell them Polo is the best. They disagree out here. They think Polo is for old rich people. I mean, yeah, old rich people, old rich guys. Here's their Macy's. It's cool. Alright, that's the Macy's. Now, and this is other department store out here called Dillard's, that I actually think is cool too. Dillard's is pretty much the same thing as Macy's. Pretty much got the same stuff. But their clothes are a little bit different. They're geared more to out here, more to dress clothes. But so Macy's is better than them to me when it comes to clothing. Now when it comes to like home goods stuff, and I'm a guy, you might think, why aren't you talking about home good stuff? Because I'm a grown man, that's why. Home good stuff, Michael Kors, Dillard's beat them. There's Tory Burch. David Yurman. There's your Lacoste. There's your Hublot. There's your Jimmy Choo. And let's get the Coach. Now here's Coach right here. The interesting thing about Coach is that Coach kind of fell off as a rich man's a rich person's label, basically, because they kind of messed up because they put all their stuff, a lot of their stuff, inside inside like Ross and stuff like that, where the common folks get it, and that's cool too. That's cool. But the issue is that that's not what they made it for. So they kind of lost a lot of their, notoriety as a upscale brand. So what they did was they reinvented everything. They took a lot of signatures off the shelf, but they still got some. And they just tried to make it a little bit more upscale again. So they're trying to get it back. So that's what they're doing. So they reinvent themselves. So it looks a little bit different than it used to for the past 10 years. It could be Dorothy Wang, because Dorothy Wang said no Coach. I still like it. I don't care. I don't rock it, but my wife do. So, and she tried to stop wearing it too, basically. But I try to tell her this stuff is always is cool and has always been cool. You know, don't fall in line with everybody else. You wear what you want and wear what you like. Don't fall in line with everybody else because everybody else say it's whack. Not about being upscale. It's about wearing what you like. What makes you you basically. So that's the Coach store. Reinvented. Coach. Now over this way you got Bagarvi. Oh, this is going to the outside. Over this way you got Bagarvi. I got a few of their things too. Rarely wear it, but I do like their scents. And there's Dillard's. I'm not going in Dillard's though. Cartier. There's that fancy car I like. Everybody's staring at it. And there's your East St. Laurent. This joint hot right here. There's Neiman Marcus, East St. Laurent. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. It's really not a whole lot on the third floor. Let's go up there, I guess. See what's up there. There's a lot of fun stores up here, actually. And in this mall itself, I'm not gonna go over there, but in this mall itself, what's cool about this joint is they got a they actually got a movie theater inside the mall, a big movie theater. And I know King of Prussia got it too. I mean, not King of Prussia, Franklin Mills got it too over there, or Philadelphia Mills. So that's not something that's new, but in comparison to King of Prussia, King of Prussia's theater is actually across the way and down the road, and it's an IMAX theater, which is cool too, but this one is actually inside the mall. Let's see. So Just James, I hope this one is a little better for you. Shout out to Melissa Hunter. I know this is your mall. This is my mall now. At first I didn't like it. I thought it was whack because I wasn't used to it. Things remembered. But I got used to it and I like it now. I just didn't like the layout at first. And it's structured a little bit the same. See. They're not crazy with the decorations, but see, like up here they got the regular stores, Claire, Bucklebee, Aldo. They actually got a little club in this joint too. It's over there. It's called Night Rider. It be popping. I never went in there, by the way, but I'm just saying I noticed that it'd be popping. It's right there. It'd be popping at night sometimes. Body Works.
Or she'll tell me that she's supposed to investigate.
Pink.
I want to hear that, so she's like, yeah.
Trying to figure a way to get down. Let's see. Here's your Armani Exchange, which is always off to itself for some reason. Armani Exchange. The regular Build-A-Bear. Excuse me. And here's the Disney store right here, which is actually for upscale mall or for any type of mall. This is definitely appropriate for this mall. And this Disney store is hot. See the figurines and stuff? Disney is always decent, man. No matter where you go. That's Wreck-It Ralph, or Ralph takes the internet, breaks the internet.
Certainly are not, friendo. We are in the internet.
This Disney is hot. Look at that Goofy up there, bro.
Doing okay?
Yes. Disney characters or cast members are always happy. I'm almost done here, about to get up out of here and show you the other side of the mall real quick. I'm at the other side, the eating side, restaurant, sorry. Let's do this. Here's your product. Here's your product store. And here is the food court. Now their food court is actually whack. They do got this thing called fire pie though. That's pretty good, that you would kind of make your own pizza and put anything you want on it. And they make it on the spot for you, and it takes like 5 minutes. That's decent, but everything else is whack here. But that's the food court. Victoria's Secret and your Max store. They do have better restaurants here though. Like this is one. They do have better restaurants here though. Because this is a warm climate, they do have a lot of stuff outside. Outside eating and stuff like that. Parking. This is the restaurant. And this is where all the ball and cars are. Outside the mall. And where they do, so in King of Prussia, they do it kind of like around Nordstrom's area. Not Nordstrom's. Neiman Marcus area. But here they do it, you know, outside the front of the mall, period. But it's nice weather here, so they always got like outside everything all year round. As you can